Good afternoon, it's November the 13th, 2011 and you're watching me, Steve Farragher, on the Big Shave. It's a Sunday, so it's a leisurely shave. Some things to talk about really. What we're going to talk about first of all, we've been trying these all week. These are the Suds flavoured goat milk. So we've got sandalwood and nutmeg, which is the first one we used. This was eucalyptus. Look inside. It smells quite eucalyptus. I don't know what's the word. Carrot, shaving soap, and finally the green tea, which is doesn't really smell much. All really good. Can't really knock them at all. Very mild on the skin. They don't produce an incredibly rich, creamy, as some shaving soaps. But I'm thinking really, if you're using these, the speciality, maybe it's a one-off thing that you use, you know, for present for people. The $4.75. You get them on eBay. If you look up Suds Law, S-U-D-S, I'll put that up for you, Suds Law on YouTube and find them. They're based on the Whittle, which is close to Liverpool. Someone called Cassie, I think, makes them. They're really good. I'll be using them off and on. I won't be using them constantly. My favourite out of them is probably the eucalyptus. It's the green one. And the first one was the nutmeg, sandalwood and nutmeg. Not an overpowering smell. It doesn't carry past the shave, but very nice. Okay, next on the agenda, I'm having a bit of a clear out, going through some boxes, and I found a present that was bought for me last year by the lovely Sheila, and I forgot that there was a razor. It's a shaving set, a leather shaving set, and there was a razor, and there was this razor was inside there. There we go. It's a rocket, isn't it? Isn't it a flare tip rocket? You tell me, you're the experts. I just like shaving. I've been shaving with it as well. It's a really nice little shave. But I'll tell you the difference between the Merca Future, and this is the blades seem to last longer in the Merca Future. So I know Merca Futures are quite expensive. Well, these are quite expensive now, but I only had 2 shaves with it, and the blade started feeling a bit blunt, and it's the same blade to Supermax. Oh no, it's not to Wilkinson sword. Anyway, Wilkinson swords usually go on and on, but it seems that the Merca, I always say this, the Merca flatters the blades, makes cheaper blades look good, and makes the good blades even better. And then this razor, this Gillette razor, came in a lovely little silver. You can see the camera, there's you. Silver chrome box with a single Gillette blade in there, which at some point I might shave with. Although I've not been very successful shaving with old blades. It must have been really painful years ago. And finally, folks, this is what we're actually experimenting with today. Is we're going to go with the Vicco Turmeric foam. It's Indian, it's from Mumbai, and it's got a picture of a sort of a man on it. Yeah, look at it. I'll pretend it's me. So it's got a picture of him on it, and I'm assuming that's Mr. Vicco. It's got turmeric in it, and the ingredients are, wait for it, water, stearic acid, and turmeric. So the third ingredient on it is turmeric, sorbitol, sodium lauryl, ether sulfate, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, perfume, methyl paraben sodium. Okay, it produces rich moisturising foam for close shaving and a pleasant fragrance to give you a great refreshing experience. Good lubricating quality. It was £2.40 in the local Turkish Indian supermarkets. It looks disgusting, doesn't it? It smells lovely. It smells a bit like a joss stick. So I'm going to put a little bit of a... Oh, it's quite... oh my god. It looks a bit odd. That's all we can say is that does look odd, doesn't it? It does look like something's been sick in there. Okay, so let's start lathering up and see what happens. Now, be interesting to see whether the foam's yellow on it. It's got a slight yellow tinge to it. Smells great. It's got a real sort of exotic smell to it. You can see it's lathering up. It's not a fantastic lather so far. It's a very sort of flaky looking thing. And away we go. We're gonna watch what I'm doing as well because I've got to be off shortly. Okay. No, it is lathered up fine now. There we go. It's a very sort of light looking. It's like very foamy looking. Not cream, it's foam. Which is funny because it does say foam on the back on the box, doesn't it? Okay, so what else has happened this week? We had a very sad day on Friday. It was the 11th of the 11th, so it was Armistice celebration, commemoration day, Poppy Day as we call it in Britain, and it was also the day my sister-in-law got buried as well. So it was very, very sad, very sad. It was. The funny thing was at the event, the funeral. She was a very, very sociable person, and it was the type of event that she'd be the person who'd go around talking to people and getting everyone getting on with each other. And of course she was there, and I looked around at one point and I thought, she's here in spirit. I'm not a very spiritual person. I don't believe in God, but if there's an opportunity for believing in anything like that, that was the place and the time. That wasn't too bad. That was quite a smooth shave. Okay, just ignore that. That was Suds Law's stuff. This foam's growing on me actually. It's as well as going on my face, it's actually growing on me. It's going thicker when it's standing, which is. I'm leaving the bowl in the hot water so it's nice and warm. So that first pass, really smooth. It's a good. I wouldn't say it was luxurious, but I'd say it was eminently practical. And if you've not tried Vicco, then it may be worth a sort of a search on the internet for it. I've not seen it on eBay, but if people are interested, then drop me a line and I'll see if I can buy some. I'll post it on to you. I think it was £2.40, so it'll be £2.40 plus postage if you're interested. If you're not interested, then okay. I'm shaving on a 6 here. That was nice. That is better than it was before. You can see how it's looking a lot more creamier than it was. It was very foamy to begin with, but it's actually very impressed. Not yellow. It's got that sort of slightly just sticky smell to it. It's not leaving dry skin as well. When you've some shaving foams, when you shave, well, after the first pass, the skin's completely dry. And you can't really go back over the same spot without causing irritation. So that's looking good. It's feeling good as well. I'm very impressed with this. I might use this for a week and see what happens. Because you shave every day with it. See how it feels. I think it's Supermax as well as getting to the end of its life, but it's still going strong. I think the way the maker flatters blades is because it's so heavy, and actually that extra weight just gives the blade a bit of a push. I might be talking rubbish, but you know, that's what it feels like here. Okay, how's that looking? Okay, so we had a sad old day. Everyone had a cry at the funeral, and it's one of these people that'll always be in your thoughts, whatever happens. She was only 61, and she's led us as a spotless life, really, and it does make you wonder sometimes when you see horrible people still here. You wouldn't wish anyone dead, but on the other hand, you know, there's some people who don't deserve to die, and she didn't deserve to die. And we all sang. This was the bit that really sort of choked me up a bit. Is we all sang "Nearer My God" to the tune that was allegedly played by the orchestra on the Titanic as it sunk, and it was quite an emotional tune anyway. Look it up on YouTube. It's quite an emotional tune, and obviously the situation was highly charged. So. Anyway, feel a bit better now it's all over, really. You know, she didn't deserve to die, and that's that. Okay, so a bit of lemon cologne, rub that in well, let it evaporate, and the final bit is the cream. We're using moisturising cream. I'm still using this. This is okay. Probably going to use all this though. This is an organics. It's a bit wet, so you don't put an awful lot on. It's about as much as you need. Rub it into your hands. And then apply all over. And Bob's your uncle. There you go. Vicco. Righto, Vicco. Vicco. Give it a try. If you can't get hold of it, drop me a line, and I might stick some on eBay. It's sort of just over cost price if people are interested. Interesting experience. Nice smooth shave off it though. And I'll see you all probably in a week sometime. Have a good time. So that's goodbye from me, Steve Farragher. The big shave in Liverpool, England, and carry on shaving, carry on enjoying your shaving as well. You must enjoy it. It must never become a chore again. Goodbye.